I learnt ways to learn. I asked the question why, and I learnt of cause and effect. I learnt when. I asked when and learnt of time. I asked what and learnt facts. I asked how and disassembled clocks and toy cars to remain ignorant but good enough to earn a good reprimand for spoiling them. By now, the how had earned me enough notoriety and reprimands. I wanted to satisfy both, and then was born the art of theft. So that's where
beautiful. These are your words?
Yeah.
I think they're beautiful. Can I have it?
Yeah, sure. It's
beautiful.
on my blog actually.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. It's just beautiful. I think you should really have this out. You should write it. Have it published in the sense. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, actually, it's rather abrupt. The ending is abrupt. I think you should.
What do you mean it's abrupt?
I left it the art of theft. That's where.
No, that is your entry into the area of falsehood, judgment.
True. Yeah.
The original thief, please remember and make that connection.
Yeah.
Because when I am counseling parents, I start at the art of theft.
Yeah. Okay. Krishna. Wow, this is the Teresa painting, isn't it?
Yes. I use it just to say, oh, your child has all these problems. Huh? See, I actually have a picture of a parent who also had a lot of trouble with the child. And then I put this in front. The problem often goes away for the adult.
Oh.
Because there is still no child to meet his record.
Yeah.
If they put your child in that room and baby Krishna in the room, you will still take your own child home.
See,
who is going to deal with this fellow? Huh?
You may say Krishna is spoiling him, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah, I don't want him to know this fellow, Baba. Big thief, in trouble all the time. Every woman in the village is upset with him. And I don't know why this child ever came into my life. Yashoda tearing her hair out all the time. And then he opens his mouth and shows her the universe. She re-examines her beliefs. The whole development of devotion starts only there. The whole Leela starts there. That is where Maya and Leela merge.
Leela also is a part of Maya, maybe.
Hmm?
Leela, I mean, the way we call it Leela is also Maya. Because
yeah, your action is as fictitious because you're working within a realm. But the point is that is why you now surrender to the fact that you're working within the Maya, and then the Leela becomes guided.
Yeah.
That is when the alignment starts happening.
Right.
Where what you're doing is ecological for you because it is ecological for others. That is the way it comes.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, you are in some way being useful to others. That is the way people lived.
Yeah.
Your grandmother did not have a profession. Your grandfather had no profession. 5 children were born to them. Their responsibility was defined as 5 children. Suddenly brother passed away. Another 8 children joined the group. 13 children were now the reality. And he still had 120 rupees and he raised 13 children. You ask one man to do it in Bangalore with all his CA and his whatever education you and I have. Many people are scared to have a second child.
Correct.
Think of that Maya. I have 2 Mercedes Benz. I can't afford a second child.
True.
Think of grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, widow is alone. You can come. I will pay your children's fees. All 13 will be educated together. Who is the enlightened person? So this whole thing of rural, urban and all, the more you connect to who you are, you will realize you are one village idiot only. Not as an actor. What is it, that self-sufficiency is what we are striving for.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we are making all the movements in the wrong direction because we have said only if you sit in a crowded place. Why are you and I in Bangalore?
Because green pasture, so-called green pasture.
Do you see any much of green?
No, I mean
the green pasture is in the village.
Green pasture in green notes.
No, when you examine the fundamentals, you realize we have to go back. In fact, that is where I am now. I want to get back into those. Why did I stay in the city? Because my husband was in the city, my child was in the city. I'm very clear that was my universe. Okay, and I used it as a chance to prove it. South Chennai in India is where the top minds sit in some ways. It's a dense, like an Oxford or a Harvard in terms of IIT, this thing. Now those parents start sending their children to your school. They are coming from third generation learning, fourth generation learning. Okay? And if you develop a program that is good enough for them and then replicate it, okay, that is more honoring the child than if you took it and struggled with it and said, this is what a rural child should know. Yeah. Every child, God has made him eat, drink without differentiation, as per his appetite.